What is up, my people? I just had a kick-ass blitz game. I'm telling you, I was just about to go out for a walk as well, and I've got to show you all this. And what's really interesting about it is that, so you know, we use the Göring Gambit against the normal King's Pawn opening, right? So let me show you just on this board here, right? So against knight c3, knight f3, knight c6. All right, we go into the Scotch, and then here you go. And this is the normal, like, fully accepted Göring Gambit, okay? But, you know, like me, because I'm old and lazy, right? We also play the same thing. Now, you can do that against the Philidor. And then d4, normal move, takes. And then this move again, this is the Bird Gambit against the Philidor. And again, same deal. Now, let me show you what I have just found. Okay, and I played this, actually kind of mouse slipped, or just played without thinking on move 3, right? So he plays the Busch-Gass Gambit, popularised by William Grafe. I don't know if anyone else is really doing it, but I smashed him with d4. The computer's unimpressed, the computer's giving black ever so slightly bitter. And in this position, black takes with the pawn. Now I can immediately win the pawn back. This is the point, right? Because this d4 square is defended twice, and the machine says bishop c4 is the best move here, and then knight takes, and then bishop g5, right? But I play bishop c4, so I don't play c3 here. I wonder if c3 is useful. So I play my bishop out, thinking I'm bluffing the guy. He now plays h6. Now, normally in the Göring against h6, I'll say just castle, you know. He's giving you a free move, use it. But I think sod it, and interestingly, Eval's going down here. I think just go with what we know, right? Try and distract that pawn. Now queen b3, setting up the battery against f7. And something must be done at this point. All these bits over here can't help, that can't help, and that can't help because there's no h6 for the knight. So what's he going to do? Brings his queen to here, and now I'm in Göring mode. So this is almost like, this could be, it's saying center game accepted Kieseritsky variation, which is a way into the Göring. So queen e7 in the Göring Gambit, as my course says, buy it. Link is in the description. Only $29. When the queen goes to e7, you castle. No argument, right? Now he takes on here. I'm like, happy days. And the eval says that white's better here, despite being, count them, 3 pawns down. 3 pawns down, it's plus 1.6. So what that means is that Stockfish considers my position, right? Material aside, positionally, in terms of activity, I'm between 4 and 5 pawns up from the position alone. Right, obviously, we take back here. And now, it all goes horribly wrong. We have knight out from white, okay, from black. It's only 2 colours to remember, Benjamin. Come on, you can do better than that. So, ideas here. Knight c3 is tempting, okay, and I probably should have played it. I think I play e5 here. Yeah, I played e5. Not the best move. The idea about knight c3 is literally to come in here, and really the knight can't take. Stick a pawn on here, that prevents knight c6 as well, I'm guessing. But I push ahead in the centre. He moves the knight to one side, and now I bring in my knight. c6 now, and that looks like a blunder. And the computer now is saying knight e4. What do I play? I play knight e4. So the idea is that I'd love to come in here. Bishop takes, pawn takes, I'm hitting the queen, but we've got an open e-file. I'm castled, you're not, so no. And then my opponent drops his bishop back to b6. And boom, in comes the knight. And now, he's in big trouble. He's wishing he could still take with the bishop. But what does he do? He's in check. Queen takes, you just lose your queen, right? This guy's 1500 rated, right? Now he can't go here because I'm just going to take there with a fork on king and rook, right? So I was pretty confident of that. He goes here anyway, and then I'm like, oh, I've got 3 attackers on f7, so I just went straight in with the horse. Computer actually says, oh yeah, I missed that, free bishop. Look at that, free bishop, also hitting the queen. Okay, but I had a brain fart. Knight takes f7, third best move. The other one is bishop a3, which is an interesting move sometimes in the Göring, but I'd seen this and saw he had this bishop and pawn pair. So I go straight in. He comes out. He takes d6 en passant. There you go. And now he blunders his queen and resigns. So, very, very interesting. So what I thought we could now do is go into the old Busch-Gass, classical gas, Mason Williams, really, really good tune. I don't know, from the 60s or something, but if you remember the Queen's Gambit, episode 5? So this is when Beth and Benny play the US Championship in that university. And then there's this montage of them just chewing through the early rounds. Deedle-dee-ding, ding-ding, ka-ding, bung-bung. Really, really good tune. Anyway, so the Busch-Gass Gambit. D4 is the 4th highest played move and wins 54% for white. Knight e5 is normal, but this has got to be a bit of a surprise for your Busch-Gass players. They'll see that 1 in 11 games, right? And of course, they always take with the pawn. They're not going to give up their bishop at the start of the game. So they take with their pawn. And now, the computer said... the computer at first said bishop c4, right? But no, that's what I played. c3 is the move. c3 is the move. Smash the gas. And this has a new name. We found a new gambit, boys and girls. Ring the bell. This is a Lank-Arnold gambit. Very, very good. And again, 68% of the time they will take. This is set to 1400 to 18. Oh, it's not. Okay. I'll set it to 1400 to 2000. There you go. Okay, so most of the time they'll take. And now we simply play bishop c4 as usual. Most common move d6. It's this. Yeah, there you go. 60% win rate with queen b3. And you're in familiar territory, right? So, happy days. And we've got a 60% overall win rate for white here. Queen e7, castles, yes. Or knight takes. Interesting. So knight takes, defending the pawn. Or castles, both 59% win rate. And anyway, so if you are a Göring Gambit player, then this, oh my god, and now it's gone into Schippler Gambit. Oh my goodness me. Lank-Arnold. Well, I'm going to have some fun at some point in the next few days researching this one. And I may even add it to my Göring course, because I've added the Bird Gambit to my Göring course as a bonus. You buy the course, you have it for life. Any other interesting lines along, you know, in that family, I just add it to the course. Why not? Anyway, thought you were interested in that one. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.